Afternoon, countdowners everywhere. You know what's interesting, Carol? We are definitely getting a set of contributors who's sending in emails.
I know.
Because the team,
countdowners.
Yeah, there used to be, when I first started the show, about 5 or 6, and now we seem to have about 20 that rotate all these.
Absolutely.
This is short and sweet, but nice. It's 2 children. No, it's from Len and Kath in Torrevieja in Spain, because people watch it out there, obviously. It says 2 children ordered their mother to stay in bed one Mother's Day morning.
Oh, how nice.
Stay where you are, Mum. It's Mother's Day. As the smell of bacon floated up from the kitchen, she lay in eager anticipation for the lovely breakfast her helpful, caring children were making for her.
That's nice.
However, after a good long wait, she finally went downstairs to investigate. She found them both sitting at the table tucking into bacon and eggs. As a surprise for Mother's Day, one of them explained, we decided to cook our own breakfast. Kids are like that. It's a big deal, you know. But you've got an 11-year-old, haven't you?
Yeah, Cameron's nearly 11 in a few weeks' time. Yeah.
Is he helpful around the house?
He's fantastic, because he has £5 a week pocket money and his 15-year-old sister has £10 a week pocket money. But we have a list by the telephone, and he gets 50p for a good invention, £1 for a good joke, £1 a week if he makes me tea every day, cups of tea, and all of these different things. And his sister gets really cheesed off because he gets about £3 more than he ends up with £13 a week because he's done all these jobs.
Right.
And she still only gets the tenner. So,
Am I right in checking you said £1 for a good joke?
£1 for a good joke.
Tell him to become one of our regular contributors.
And then, absolutely.
And I'll be sending them in to him.
Yeah.
Right, it's a big day now for one of our players, for our current champion, Michael McDonald-Cooper. There you go, with a full title today, Michael, because he's won 7. He's scored 126 in one of those 7. So this is the big day. You could become an octochamp, which would ensure that you come back to us later for the finals later in the year. You've got to beat this gentleman. This is Garvin Loughrin, Irish name.
It certainly is.
And where are you from?
From Belfast.
Belfast, I like Belfast. I stayed there when I was in Panto once, had the time of my life, wonderful. Garvin joins us from Belfast, as we say, works as a civil servant, likes to do his bit for charity, and has completed charity cycle rides in China and Canada.
That's right.
In China?
China 8 years ago, and Canada in June.
What sort of length of journey would that be?
About 350 miles over 6 days.
You cycled 350 miles over?
Yeah.
Good Lord. His ambition is to own a property in the south of France and organise walking and cycling holidays.
Certainly.
Well, we'll try and put a yellow shirt in the goodie bag if we pick one up so you'll feel comfortable. Those are our players today. Wish them luck, Garvin and Michael.
Those cyclists are so fit, I have to say. Fit man. OK, well, he is a news hand who makes Parliament pleasurable, budgets beguiling and elections electric. Yes, he has reported live from war zones and royal weddings. Bit of a similarity on occasion. But this week, he'll be delivering the news from Dictionary Corner together with Alison Hurd. So please welcome the head of Bongs, Alistair Stewart. It's nice to have you here yesterday. Equally lovely to have you back today.
It's very, very nice to be here. Budgets and elections you're threatening us with.
Ah.
Do you know about the royal wedding? The first one I did when I was asked, Charles and Diana, all those years ago.
Yes.
And I thought it's because I know everything about the royal family, I know about their background and what have you. And the editor of ITN said, no, it's because you're the shortest newsreader. Heartbroken, but I went on.
Interesting. Right, let's get the game underway. Michael, will you start us off on this important show for you with the first letters?
Hello again, Carol.
Hello, Michael.
Could I have a vowel, please?
A vowel. Thank you, Michael. We start then with I.
And a consonant, please?
C.
And another?
F.
And a third?
H.
A vowel, please?
E.
A consonant?
Z.
A consonant?
N.
A vowel?
I.
And a consonant, please?
And that, Michael, is R.
And here's the first clock. Right, Michael, how do we start there?
Only 5, I'm afraid.
Not easy, these. Garvin?
Also a 5.
Also 5. Well, Michael, you go first.
Is it Finch?
Finch, yep. And Garvin?
Chief.
Chief.
Yeah.
Chief, right.
fine.
Well, it is difficult set of letters to start the game off with. What have you got over there?
Go on, you go first.
Well, we had Enrich
Yeah.
for 6.
But also, it's only a 5, but it's worth mentioning because it's such a lovely word, fiche, as in microfiche.
Fiche.
When people used to always have newspaper cuttings in the old days, stacks and stacks of them. Now it's all put on microfilm, and that's called a fiche, F-I-C-H-E.
Well, our guys started off with 5 points each, so they're neck and neck at the moment. Right, Garvin, here's your first set of letters.
A consonant, please.
Thank you, Garvin. G.
A vowel.
E.
A consonant.
N.
A vowel.
A.
A consonant.
R.
Another vowel.
E.
A consonant.
L.
A consonant.
N.
And a vowel.
And a vowel. Nice selection there. And A.
And here's the clock. Okay, Garvin, what do you make of those?
A 7.
You got a 7, Michael?
And I have 7 also.
Okay, Garvin, you're 7.
General.
General, yep.
And mine is also general.
There you are. 2 generals.
And absolutely right.
And the corner, what do we have?
Enlarge, which is quite nice, which is also a 7.
Correct.
And you got a lovely word.
Yeah, gleaner. You can have G-L-E-A-N-E-R. It's the agent noun from to glean. To glean information. Yeah.
Well, they're gleaning here. What have they got? Michael's got 12, Garvin's got 12. Michael, once again, we call on you for some letters, please.
Starting with a vowel, please.
Thank you, Michael. O.
And a consonant.
T.
A consonant.
H.
Third.
D.
A vowel, please.
A.
A consonant.
L.
A vowel.
E.
A vowel.
O.
And a consonant, please.
And Y.
And here's that clock. Michael, what do you got there?
I have 7.
7. And Garvin?
A 7.
7 also. Garvin, you can go first.
Loathed.
Loathed.
And I have loathed.
Loathed,
also.
are there? 2 generals, 2
Yes.
loathed.
Absolutely.
Right. And from the corner, we are offered what?
We had...
Well, we got that one as well, but we also had deathly.
We did.
And go on, because it's a nice joke.
Well,
if only we were allowed hyphens. That's
Yes.
the lead into this joke.
Okay.
There's you could have had toad, and you could have hole.
Toad and hole,
Toad
you
and
could
hole.
have. Okay. Right, well, we've got a tight game going here. We've got 19 points each. And Garvin, will you put some letters there, please?